my YouTube channel. My name is Tisetsa Avamashavataka and welcome. Welcome to Everything Avril. If this is your first time, please do like, comment, and subscribe on the video, even though you have not watched it. Like I want to get to a point where people are going to comment things like, oh, I liked it before I liked it before I watched the video. So I'm trying to get to that point. So let's practice right now. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to yet another family meeting with Everything Avril. So today I'm coming at you with a story time. Yeah, this is a story time. As you guys can see by the title below, this is a story time about how I almost got arrested. So let's just get right into it. So this happened in 2016. This happened in 2016. I was in my first year. I was new. I just been in Bloemfontein for like a week or two at the most. And then I got invited to a party. I'm in my first year. I want to get to know people, So I decided with my cute self that, you know what? I'm just going to go to the shops, get a few stuff. So I didn't really know what you're supposed to bring to parties. Like I didn't know. I did not know what one should bring to parties and all. Because prior to that, I didn't go out like that, So I went with my kids stuff. I went to Pick and Pay. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna so I asked them, like, okay, what am I supposed to bring? And they're like, no, you should bring what you're gonna drink. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, y'all can drink alcohol. I'm good. I went to go get some dry lemon. So I got myself a 6-pack of dry lemon. Anybody who knows me know that I love dry lemon. I love me some dry lemon. So I went and I got dry lemon. We get to the party. It wasn't packed, but it was a lot of people. Like, I expected maybe like 15, 20. No, we were like a lot. And okay, so now we're going through the whole student conversation. What are you studying? How old are you? Where are you from? Those type of conversations. And then, no, we party. It's nice. It's like, listen, I'm here. Like I'm having fun. And then, so the area that we're in, so we were like, it was like at some guest house. So in my head, I'm like, oh, this is a party that was paid for. It's planned. My naive self thought that, like, it's a party that's paid for. It's planned. I mean, we're at a guest house, So if you know Bloemfontein, you know that most guest houses are occupied by students. Most students do stay in guest houses. If you are in Bloemfontein, you'd know that. So that's basically what was going on. So the neighbors complain and they come to the gate, they start complaining. So the guy that invited us was drunk out of his mind. So now he's just being mad, disrespectful. Like he's not even like apologizing for the noise or whatever. Because I'm just like, why don't we just apologize and then let us party? Of course they would. So he's just being really disrespectful. So the neighbors call the police. And the police get there. So Bloemfontein is quite, let me rather say, not all races get along in Bloemfontein. Just like in Stellenbosch. So you'll pick up what I'm saying, So the two a policeman and a policewoman that came through were of a particular race. Like we got a male version of Karen. So he gets there and obviously he's pissed to the T because it's just little black kids playing around. Some of them are drinking, and a lot of people that were at the party were smoking weed as well. So it's just like, oh my gosh, like y'all gonna get me arrested and I'm in a corner having fun drinking my dry lemon, because I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke. So why must I? Because at the time, like that was before weed was legal, So then so now like the people that I'm with, right? Some of them, so now they're like pulling Afrikaans from their toes just to try and communicate with them because he was speaking to us in Afrikaans. So I could hear him, but then I think most of us could because it was like basic. If you did go to an English Afrikaans school, you'd obviously understand. So now they're fighting with the police guy and it is just a mess. He is, when I tell you that he turned red like a tomato. It was so scary to see somebody that furious. Because I mean, I get the fact that yes, you got a noise complaint, but also you're dealing with people that are drunk. Like, do you honestly think that yelling and screaming at them is gonna work? Like, anyways, so the female policewoman that was there, like, she's not a I don't care about your race kind of girl, but she won't, there's she's those. You know who I'm talking about. Once they do this, I wouldn't hang out with you, but I'd greet you in a store with that weird smile. So she's trying to like die down the situation and stuff because obviously her colleague is literally losing his mind. And then they decide. So he goes like, you know what? I'm just gonna arrest all of you guys. I have the right to do that. You're gonna what? And my issue is the fact that my issue was one keyword. He said all. You're going to arrest all of. In my mind, I'm just like, do you not see me in a corner? Not drunk, not high. I'm drinking dry lemon, minding my business. And you want to arrest all of us? And also in my mind, I'm like, but there's like 50 of us. So how's this going to work? And then he's like, no. So some people did come with cars. So he's like, those that came with cars should leave right now. And then if you don't have transport, you're getting into the van. So I'm like, so you're going to arrest me because I'm taking a cab home. So I was going to leave with the people that I came with. I was going to leave with them. And so, okay, cool. Most people get into cars. And there's like, I think maybe 20 of us that are left. So they had 2 police vans. And they're like, nope, you guys are going to have to fit in here. Imagine in your first year, you have not even started with classes have not even started, and you're in a police van. Please explain this to your parents. Like, it was at that point that I felt like this man could possibly make examples out of us and actually get us arrested and make us spend the night and call our parents. Like, guys, like that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get into trouble. You gonna call my parents? Classes have not started. It's still registration processes. And I'm in jail. Wow. Like, just thinking about it right now is absolutely crazy. Like, I still can't believe it till this day that I was in a, like, there are people who live wild but have never been in a police van. And then there's skeptics like this said, so who minds her own business. Yeah, I wanted to be around people. I wanted to get to know different people. I mean, I'm new. And I'm in a police van. So now we get into they put us in the police van. And then, so the one that I was in, they start singing apartheid songs. As if that, and I'm not saying that we should tiptoe around a particular race. I'm not saying that. But also, guys, like, you can't. We were just not in a space where we could do that. We're in a police van with a man that hates us because of our race. It's evident he didn't try to hide it. You could see that this is a race issue. We're in a police van. Tell me that makes sense. So like now as they sing, he stops the car in the middle of the road and he's like, you guys are making a noise. He's yelling at everybody and their voices just get higher, like Joyous Celebrations choir. Like, at that point, I'm crying. I started crying because I was scared, like I'm a first year as well. School has not even started and I'm already like in a police van. Like, how do you explain that to your parents? Like, yo, listen, I'm gonna need you to bail me out because I went to a party with some wild people. So then he gets back in the car and he's driving really fast, and I'm just like, this man's about to kill us. He's about to kill us all. We're all about to die at this point. And you know when you're in a car with somebody that's driving and they allow their anger to drive and not them. Even their stops, it's just like a like that's how we stop at the robots register. So okay, now I'm sitting at a place where like I can see him and his colleague and they're having a conversation. This was somebody different. The lady was driving the other car. They're having a conversation, but this is another lady. They're having a conversation, and I think she was trying to calm him down, because that's what eventually did happen. Because he stops the car again and he's just like, I'm taking you guys way to where you live. So then he starts with the people that stay on campus, drops everybody off, everybody that stays on campus. Now in the van, so like he's gonna end with people that are in Brandbach. Sir, I stay in Brandbach. So that for me was like, yo, he could just easily change his mind after he drops everybody off and then and gets me arrested so that I can be the example. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. So we get to Brandbach and he opens it. Yo, I bawl out. I had the ugly cry. Like, I gave an ugly cry because I was so scared. I was so scared. So then his colleague gets out of the car and then she gave me a hug. She gave me a hug and she's like, okay, what's wrong? I'm like, no, I'm just really scared. You know, I'm never going to party with these people again. I was so mad. I was scared and I was also mad as well, because I was just like, this is not what I'm supposed to be experiencing. Like, it's my first party. I'm in first year and you guys get drunk and high out of your minds. And this is what you tell me that, like, is this the varsity life? No. Book me a flight so I can go back home. Let me just go back to Joburg. But yeah, I got back home. I just got back to my place. What am I saying? I got into my place, and yeah, that was basically the end of how I almost got arrested. Yeah, guys, so basically this is it. Basically, this is how I almost got arrested in my first year. Luckily it did not happen. I think we were lucky, honestly. Like, and I'm judging it based on the fact of how angry that man was. I genuinely believe that we were so lucky to actually have absolutely nothing happen to us, because he was not having it. He was not having it. If you enjoyed this story time, and if you do enjoy my other videos, please do subscribe, like, and comment, and share my videos as well. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers really soon, because what is it? It's road to 1 million. Road to 1 million. Really soon. And with me saying this, I'm literally putting it out there, you know, because why? There is power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue. Stay tuned for my next videos. Love and light from my side. Bye.